So what's going on, everyone? My name is LittleMarMan, and today we have a very interesting but quick video. And if you remember, about 2 weeks ago I uploaded a video connecting the Shadows of Evil storyline to the Mob of the Dead one, and I was one of the very first YouTubers to actually do so. Now I did this through a quote from Jack Vincent where he says, "Finn O'Leary's whiskey tastes better than this shit," and he was referring to sort of a Perca-Cola, that when you drink this Perca-Cola it actually sort of activates this quote, and he's talking about Finn O'Leary's whiskey obviously tasting better than that, which means sort of Finn O'Leary's whiskey actually tasted bad, and so did the Perca-Colas. But that isn't what we're really going to talk about. From this video and from that quote, I sort of went in further, and since sort of Jack Vincent is a corrupt cop, maybe he was working with the mob from Mob of the Dead. Obviously the Mob of the Dead crew were all in a gang and they sort of did illegal stuff, and our corrupt cop Jack Vincent helped them out through Finn O'Leary. Finn O'Leary sort of did all the dealings with sort of the cops and sort of paying them off, and that was all done through Finn O'Leary, and obviously directed onto Jack Vincent being the corrupt cop being paid, and sort of that's what I pinpointed from that quote. And obviously 2 weeks later, now we've played Shadows of Evil, we probably know it like the back of our hand, and there's a lot of things and Easter eggs that we can see all around this map. Now if you head all the way over to Footlight and head on into the corner, you actually see the sort of name of a shop being O'Leary's Bar and Lounge, and that's pretty interesting. So that's obviously O'Leary's Bar and Lounge that sort of Jack Vincent actually went to, and sort of where they discussed all sort of the gang's dealings and sort of what he was, and it's sort of where he actually got the money when being paid off by this mob, and that's pretty interesting to see. So you can say that obviously O'Leary owned a bar in Morgue City, but maybe he didn't actually live there. Whatever you want to actually take from it, I presume that he lived sort of above it or sort of in it, because obviously managing a bar, it's practically 18 hours a day out of the 24, except on holidays obviously, so that's when a bar actually operates. So to maintain that, O'Leary would have to live in Morgue City, and from this as well he was in a gang or mob with Salvatore De Luca. And if you head on over to the start room, you actually see a sign for De Luca's shipping, and it can be seen in various locations around the map, which is pretty interesting as well. So Salvatore De Luca and Finn O'Leary from Mob of the Dead obviously worked and lived in Morgue City, and that's sort of the point that I made in the original video 2 weeks ago, that the Mob of the Dead crew are actually from Morgue City. Now it doesn't end there, we also have a barbershop by the name of Al's Barbershop. Of course, Albert Arlington is Weasel from Mob of the Dead. Now Al is a pretty common name, but chances are it's linking to Weasel and his cover-up for being in the mob. Obviously being in the mob, he earned quite a bit of money quite fast, and sort of him owning a barbershop, being self-employed as it seems, then his money is sort of covering up, and sort of the cops that aren't being paid off, that is sort of alright for them as well. So that's how he sort of slipped it. Now I haven't found anything referring to Billy Handsome. Well, anything physical, that is. Of course, when you're playing as Jack Vincent and you pick up a gate worm, the following quote is activated, which suggests that Billy Handsome was of course known to Jack Vincent, and he had many trophies.
What is this? One of Billy Handsome's trophies?
But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. It is very clear that Shadows of Evil and Mob of the Dead are of course connected, and that our Mob of the Dead crew actually lived and worked in Morgue City before they were sent to Alcatraz Island, and that is pretty interesting in itself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all have an amazing day, an amazing night, depending on what time you're actually watching this video. But of course I'm uploading at night, so I presume you're gonna have a good night. And that is pretty much it. Once again, peace out. Thanks for watching.